modern era, advancements in technology have accelerated, and with that comes new possibilities for groundbreaking innovations that improve many aspects of our lives. But the good also comes with the bad, and has given humanity new ways of waging war on its enemies, in ways that would make global conflicts in the past look primitive in nature. Ukraine and Russia only remind us of the terrible totality of war. But it also makes us forget many of the advancements in weaponry that would change the way the battle is waged in modern times. Many rudimentary tactics of the past linger in our mind as we project our own perceived thoughts on what is to come. Today, we will explore what type of weaponry Russia has at its disposal, ways it can be utilized, potential strategies of attack it could impose on Ukraine to invade the country and take back the lost sovereign state. Russian occupation troops in the temporarily occupied territories of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions as part of the 1st and 2nd Army Corps has led to the emergence of a large number of weapons and military equipment in eastern Ukraine. The combat composition of the 1st Army Corps includes 5 brigades: 1st, 3rd, 5th Separation Motorized Rifle Brigades, 100th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade of the Republic Guard, and a separate artillery brigade. 3 separate regiments are also included: 11th Separate Motorized Rifle Regiment, 9th Separate Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Marine Corps, and a separate Commandant's Regiment. This also includes 10 separate battalions. In addition, the combat composition of the 2nd Army Corps includes 4 brigades: 2nd, 4th, 7th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigades, and a separate artillery brigade. It also includes 2 regiments: 6th Separate Motorized Rifle Regiment and a separate Commandant's Regiment. This includes 6 separate battalion divisions and is around 35,000 service persons that serve between the 1st and 2nd Army Corps. These Army Corps have around 481 units of battle tanks, 914 units of armored combat vehicles, 720 units of artillery systems, and 202 units of multiple launch rocket systems in the non-government controlled territories of Donbass. At the same time, the command and staff posts, as well as the positions of scarce specialties in the 1st Donetsk and 2nd Luhansk Army Corps, are occupied personnel of the armed forces of the Russian Federation and a total number of 650 people. In addition, these units of operational combat and logistical support military advisors instructions of the armed forces of Russian Federation, the temporary occupied territories of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Their total number equates to 2,100 Russian service persons. To maintain the constant tension on the contact line to ensure the viability of the 1st and 2nd Army Corps, the ammunition and combustive and lubricating material are supplied from the territories of the Russian Federation through uncontrolled areas of the state's border of Ukraine. Today, a powerful joint task force has been created on the territory of Crimea, which includes land, air, and maritime components and has a strength of about 32,500 service persons. The basis of the ground component in the 22nd Armed Corps is based on which it is planned to create a combined arms army, and the 810th Detached Marine Brigade, currently 6 battalion tactical groups are ready for deployment. The air component has been reinforced by the deployment on the peninsula of bomber, assault, fighter, and army aviation. Belbek and Gavardestein airfields are reconstructed to accommodate Russian long-range bombers on the peninsula, and the infrastructure is being prepared to allow the storage of nuclear weapons on the territory of Crimea.
Sarmat is reported in the Russian state media as capable of carrying 10 warheads of 800 kilotons or 15 warheads of 350 kilotons. It will be their main counterforce weapon. In light of reported Russian development of variable yield missile warheads, it is also likely to have a low yield option. Number 2, the Burevestnik, a nuclear-powered cruise missile carrying a nuclear warhead, which Putin said had almost an unlimited range. This is a very dangerous weapon system from a testing safety standpoint because every flight will end in a radiation release. Number 3, an ultra-fast and deep-diving nuclear-powered drone submarine called the Poseidon, which Putin said would carry massive nuclear ordnance. This weapon has similar safety problems as the nuclear-powered cruise missile. Worse, it is a weapon of genocide. If it were used, there would be no way to limit its damage. It is reported in the Russian press to carry a 100 megaton weapon and possibly a cobalt bomb, a doomsday weapon never built during the Cold War. A single submarine armed with these weapons would release more fallout than the entire US strategic force even if we used it in the most destructive manner. TASS reports it will be deployed during the current procurement plan, which goes until 2027.
Combat capabilities of the naval component have been increased by adopting the latest warships and submarines. This includes carriers of maritime-based cruise missiles of the caliber types of up to 70 warships and gunboats, 6 submarines, a volley of about 84 missiles in total. According to the data provided by Russia as part of the annual exchange of military information in the 2011 document on confidence and security building measures, there has been a threefold increase in the number of Russian Federation weapons and military equipment in the Autonomous Republic of Crimea over the past 6 years. In the ground component in the Western Strategic Area, the 20th Combined Arms Army, consisting of the 3rd Motorized Division and the 144th Motorized Division, have been created. The 448th Missile Brigade of the 20th Army is equipped with mobile short-range ballistic missile systems called a Skinder. In the Southwestern Strategic Area, the 8th Combined Arms Army consists of the 150th Motorized Division, the 20th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade, as well as an operational subordinate 1st and 2nd Army Corps have been created in conjunction with the Skinder Missile Brigade will be established within the military district and the Army. In general, the strength of the land task force of the Russian armed forces along the border of Ukraine amounts to about 87,000 military personnel. This includes up to 1,100 tanks, up to 2,600 armored fighting vehicles, up to 1,100 artillery systems, and 360 MLRS and 18 short-range ballistic missile systems. The air component continues to be re-equipped with modern and upgraded models of aircraft, Su-30SMs, Su-35S, Su-34s, and also Su-25SM3s. This also includes the MiG-31K with a hypersonic Kinzhal system, as well as helicopters of various modifications.
Итак, у России сегодня появилось новое мощное оружие, способное гарантировать безопасность нашей страны на десятилетия вперед. Несколько часов назад Минобороны в присутствии президента провело испытание гиперзвуковой межконтинентальной системы «Авангард». Боевой блок успешно поразил цель. Защиты от гиперзвука нет и еще долго не будет ни у одной страны мира. Репортаж Дмитрия Петрова.
Верховный главнокомандующий Владимир Путин прибывает в Национальный центр управления обороной, где его встречает начальник генерального штаба Валерий Герасимов. На огромный экран выводится изображение стартовой позиции на полигоне Домбаровский, что в Оренбурге. Крышка шахты открывается, начинает работать первая ступень ракетоносителя. Авангард устремляется в небо.
Уважаемые товарищи, хочу обратиться ко всем, прежде всего к генеральному конструктору, к инженерам, к рабочим, ко всем, кто создавал эту перспективную систему вооружений. Поздравляю вас с большим событием в жизни вооруженных сил и в деле обеспечения безопасности российского государства. Работа была большая, длительная, сложная, потребовала прорывных решений на принципиальных направлениях. И все это силами наших ученых, конструкторов, инженеров было сделано.
In total, about 330 combat aircraft, 230 helicopters are deployed at a base airfield near Ukraine's border. The Russian state news agency TASS has published a list of new military equipment that the Russian armed forces will receive in 2020. This is based on the data provided by the Russian Ministry of Defense. The new military supplies include the following equipment, which is a Russian nuclear triad. This consists of 21 launchers with intercontinental ballistic missiles called Avangard and Sarmat. This also includes one Borai-class nuclear submarine, Generalissimo Surov, and two Tu-160M strategic missile carriers
per target. The defense system will have a detection range of up to 800 kilometers, an intercept range of up to 600 kilometers, and a maximum intercept altitude of up to 200 kilometers, according to globalsecurity.org. The S-500 can target intercontinental ballistic missiles, hypersonic cruise missiles, and aircraft. The defense system will be capable of intercepting aircraft or missiles directly with two missiles, the 77N6N and 77N6N1, according to Army recognition. These missiles will reportedly be able to hit targets flying at speeds of up to 7 kilometers per second.
In addition, the VKS in the Russian Navy consists of 5 Su-400 missile defense systems called Triumph, 257 new and upgraded aircraft, including the latest Su-57 fifth-generation fighter jets, 5 submarines, 11 surface ships, and 3 attack crafts. The Russian ground forces and the Russian airborne forces, in addition to the coastal troops of the Navy, have more than 1,000 modern armored and artillery weapons, including the latest short-range anti-aircraft missile systems called Gebek-S, a set of portable anti-aircraft missile systems called MPADs, and 2 coastal missile systems. So according to the information that was earlier published by the Russian Ministry of Defense, the Russian ground forces will receive over 400 units of armored vehicles in 2020. This includes new and modernized tank infantry fighting vehicles and armored personnel carriers. The exact numbers by model of equipment were not revealed. However, it was mentioned that the supplies will also include T-72B 3M, T-80B VM, and T-90M ProRiv, which are a breakthrough in modern tanks.
In 2017, the tank was first publicly revealed and trailed in the same year. There are a number of improvements being incorporated in terms of protection, mobility, and firepower over the original T-90A tank. It is an upgraded variant of the export version of the T-90 MS MBT, developed and designed by Russia's largest tank maker, Eurovagonzavod. This tank will be fitted with an upgraded turret, protected by relict explosive reactive armor, and feature new mission systems, including the latest version of Russia's most advanced fire control system.
New infantry fighting vehicles called BM-3 and upgraded BM-2 with combat compartments called Breskov, as well as armored personnel carriers BR-2 82A. We also have to take in consideration that the previous report did not include the supply of advanced tracked vehicle platforms like Armad, Boomerang, and Kurganets. However, there have been previous reports that their delivery should begin in 2020. The information on the advanced vehicles may also be announced later on, but according to open sources, the T-90 will be mainly delivered to the southern and western military districts.
The Boomerang is the latest standardized wheeled armored platform for multi-service forces to be developed by the Russian Military Industrial Company, MIC. The modular amphibious wheeled infantry fighter vehicle, IFV, an armored personnel carrier, a PC, has a crew of 3, including the driver, gunner, and commander, and can carry upwards of 8 passengers.
Also the T-80 BVM to the northern districts and the Far East, while the upgraded T-72 B3 will serve in the armed forces in the central military district.